Welcome everybody to the Week 9 Power Rankings, brought to you by the Commish. Today, I am a tightly shirted deer hunter. My name's Chad, but other than that, that's all I'm here for. I'd like to now introduce my special guest of the day, the king himself, Michael Scott. Michael Scott is here.
That's what she said.
What do you got on your foot there, Michael?
I burned my foot today on a George Foreman grill because I like the smell of bacon in the morning.
Incredible. Michael Scott, welcome to the League of Gentlemen podcast. Keep your feet down. Okay? Keep your feet down. First off, I'd love to talk about the king is back. Big Frank with the W.
Wow, congrats.
Thank you. Thank you so much. First off, let's just go into these Week 8 results. There's really not much more to talk about. You know me, I'm trying to speed up these videos just a little bit to keep people in line. Happy Halloween. This is a Halloween segment. Luckily, I'm dressed. He's dressed. I hope you're dressed. That is a true statement. Goodell equals Hitler, 158 points to Hillary's Smelly Clam, 149. Incredible. How do you feel about that?
Incredible.
I can't believe I pulled one off. Conti, I'm sorry you had to lose that way, but thank you for coming. I hope you make it to the playoffs. B Money versus El Chapo, 105 to 88. Classic case B Money with another low win victory.
How can you be the first place team and you're dropping 105 points?
Incredible. I put it the wrong way. There we go. We got
team has no name versus Dumbledore Army. Cam pulls it out 147 to 135. I mean, it's just another win. That's what Cam does. He's great at fantasy football.
That's what he does. That's what he does.
Terrible roommate. Worst one around. He's up there. Roommate. He's up there with AJ. And then next we got Brady Bunch. Speaking of him, versus ELE. Yep. Brady Bunch takes it 136 to 97. I mean, Dan, you got to pull through. I don't want to see you get the tattoo. It doesn't look like you're gonna get it.
Slim is talking.
You are the only person that's probably 100% going to get the tattoo. Everyone else will pussy out at the last second, but you. What else we got here? We got RG three-way dropping points against Pat, 114 to 97. GG, well played. And then you got, to wrap it up, I did terrible this week. I had 2 people get 0 points. It was just abysmal. My team is in shambles. I don't know what happened 2 weeks ago. AA Ron went down. Everyone went down. I lost 128 to 87. Unbelievable.
Can you hold this for me? Thank you. I just want to highlight real quick some stats that I've ran over the last couple of hours. Goodell equals Hitler. A highlight that I would like to let everyone know is that this week I would have beat everybody. That's a pretty big fact right there. Conti has the highest losing team total this year. In that also I'd be 56 and 32 if I played each team every week. If B Money and El Chapo, if El Chapo played the same schedule as B Money, he would be 7 and 0. So that just shows how bad Barry's schedule is. And Barry played every team each week, he would be 37 and 51. 37 and 51. Dumbledore's Army, 5 out of his 6 losses comes to teams scoring higher than their average. I feel bad for you, GB, but you are on a 6-game losing skid, which is pretty funny. Also, a team has no name, could not cover the point spread, which was pretty funny. It was 18.18, but he only won by 11.7, but he still pulled off the W. ELE would be 28 and 60 if he played every other team, and Brady Bunch would be 29 and 59. Trader Danny is on a 4-game losing skid. RG three-way would be 65 and 23 if he played each opponent every single game, every single week. And then Flapjacks and Halfbacks would be 38 and 50, and you would be 52 and 36. So that shows your team's actually pretty damn good. I just wanted to show people like that the standings really don't show who's actually been putting in that work this year. At the end of the day, I've been putting in work. I'm still at the bottom of the barrel, but no worries right there. At this time, I'd like to welcome in another guest. I hope he does it. I'm doing this on the fly. If you don't see a segment of him answering these questions in this video. You're going to just see it go past that into the next segment. It's Luca Buca. I have invited him to take a 4-question survey via video, just like Dan did last week. I think it was a great hit. I think a lot of people liked it. It was short and sweet. So here we go. First question of the day. If you were only to allow 3 people to live with you in a mansion, and you could only pick between these 4 people, who would you pick? And you would have to kill that other person. Shakira, Tupac, AJ Kane, or myself? Who would you kill out of those 4 people? That's Luke's first question. Okay. And we're back. All right, this week, I want to make this quicker, so I'm not doing the shithead sit of the week. Greg's team is the shithead team of the week. Dumbass sit of the week is Greg's team again. That is a fact. And this is the chestnut checkers moment. Goes out to my man. We're going to give it to RG Three-Way. He has had a great season so far. I think he's showing that he's really into this league. At this point in time, I'd like to go over the power rankings. That's why everyone shows up every week. This is why we're here. This is why we get over 200 views. This is why we do what we do. I have over thousands of people watching. It's just the views don't show up on YouTube for some reason. I think they're having a glitch. All right. At number 12, Dumbledore's Army. No question about it. 875 points this season so far. An abysmal 2-6. He 12-24 overall in the last almost 3 years. Any take?
I'm disappointed. I mean, Greg, you probably know more sports than all of us combined.
We talk. Well, that's it. We don't need to talk about him. You know what I mean? We already know how much Greg knows about sports, and he's still at the bottom of the barrel.
I don't know why you're asking me questions if you're going to pull away the mic.
I'm so sorry. At number 11, Brady Bunch. 3-5. His team is still shit. He's only dropped 830 points this year. We've played 8 weeks. He's barely pushing over 103 points per week.
Disappointed.
Last time you saw him.
Greg's house.
Good
4th
call.
of July.
Good call. At number 10, we're going to give it to Trader Danny. He's on a 4-game losing skid. Trader Danny's team is pretty much shit at this point.
I don't think so. No.
Yeah, his team's shit. At number 9, we are going to give it to ELE. He is 3-5. He did not win last week. I thought he was going to pull it off. Pretty surprised he did not do what he meant to do. Classic case. But that's not a big deal. He's still a good friend of mine. Dan, you're a good friend. That was number 9. At number 8, we're going to go with Hillary Smelly Clam. He could not beat me. He's just number 8. At number 7, we got Mr. El Chapo himself, 3-5. He couldn't pull away this week, go 4-4. He ended up losing to Barry, only dropping 88 points. He ends up being a statistic versus Barry. It's funny, I'm playing Barry this week, and I probably were only going to drop like 60 points this week.
Yeah, he'll drop 70.
And he'll win. At number 6, we have myself, 3-5. Goodell equals Hitler. I have 1,019 points this year. Nothing really I can do about that. Just how it's been this year for me. And number 5, we have the number 5 team in the league, Flapjacks and Halfbacks, but number 1 in our hearts. Flapjacks and Halfbacks at 4-4. His team is subtle. He still doesn't want to come to be a special guest, which I don't really get, but there's nothing I can do about that. At the number 4 spot, we're going to have to give it to Tom's Loyal Disciples. Your team is still impactful, but you're slowing down at the wrong time of the season, which is pretty unfortunate.
That's what she said.
Okay, Michael Scott. At number 3, we have a team has no name at 6-2. Cam's team is pretty damn freaking strong. I just don't see him managerial-wise pulling out the right decisions at the end of the year to make sure that he makes it to the championship.
I don't know. He might go all the way.
I don't think so. You know what? I don't even know why I'm still giving B-Money such a high spot in the power rankings. You know what I mean? He shouldn't be number 2. Shouldn't be number 3. Shouldn't be number 4. B-Money should be closer to 5. I apologize to everyone here. B-Money, I'm going to give you the 2 spot this week just because your team has been so lucky all season that now if your team actually picks it up at the right time, you're actually going to end up being in first place, and it's just bullshit, but what can you do? But at number 1, we're going to have to give it to the team has no... That's not his name. RG3-Way at the number 1 spot, coming in at 1,097 points this year. The king himself. Kyle is doing some fantastic things. Do you have anything to say to Kyle?
Epa. That's it.
Limpa tu escu.
Yeah.
Okay.
Limpish tu bumbinga and tu balingish.
Yeah. Do that. All right. We're at the week 9 pick'em. Slammers is here. Where's my cigar? You got my cigar?
Here, you gave it to me hours ago.
Week 9 pick'em. Chad's back in the building. Goodell equals Hitler versus V Money. Who do you got?
I mean, I'm going to have to pick Barry because you're probably going to have 3 of your team players are probably going to have a season-ending injury, and then he's going to play mediocre and win.
How many points he has this season?
Third to last.
He's like 875 points for, and he has like points against is like
700 something.
It's like 700 and something. It's probably the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in fantasy football, how someone could be so fucking lucky every week. It's kind of disgusting at this point. It's a classic Barry. Like, he's already good at everything he does. Why? Oh, we'll just add a little luck to the mix.
Next pick.
Dumbledore's Army. Worst versus first. Again, 2-6. Dumbledore's Army versus 6-2. RG3-Way. Who do you got?
Kyle.
El Chapo 3-5 versus a team has no name.
Cam.
ELE versus Hillary Smelly. You know what?
I'm picking Dan.
Oh! You know what, Conti? I have a bone to pick with you. You're talking trash like my team. That's why I did the stats. I just need to show you that I'm a middle 500 type of manager. I'm not here to win. Obviously, I'm just here for content. Right?
No.
Okay. All right. And then we got Trader Danny at 3-5 versus Tom's loyal disciple. Who do you got this week?
I mean, if it was next week and we played each other, I'd say me. But I have important players with a bye week. I'm going to have to give it to Pat, unfortunately.
You know what? Pat, if you hear this, I want to wager against you. I think Adam still beats you this week.
Don't do that.
No, I got you. Last time he said that he wouldn't do it, and then I ended up beating him points-wise that week too. So, Pat, same thing. Adam beats you this week. Let's wager on that. Got that all day. Flapjacks and Halfbacks, 4-4 versus Brady Bunch. This is a rival week against Flapjacks and Halfbacks, Brady Bunch. That's 2 brothers. They lived 4 years together. They barely know each other. Go.
I'm going to have to pick Luke.
Alrighty. That was the week 9 pick'em week. What do we got this week? Thursday's matchup, bye week, no Pats this week. That's pretty unfortunate. Everyone's hurting on that subject. I don't even know how long we've been videotaping for, but I hope everyone has a great week. I think we did everything that we were supposed to do. I don't know how good this video is going to be, as good as yeah, my belly button's out. You can take a look. I'll show you. See that? There it is. All right. Also, for the playoffs, I have not implemented this into the rules yet, but I'm going to be doing a vote via Fantasy Yahoo Messenger. We need 12 votes. It only needs 9 to be true. Anything between 9 and 7 votes, we'll discuss further, but anything 6 and below, it's just an automatic decline. The question is, for the playoffs this year, are we going to do no ads or drops? You keep your same team for the whole playoffs. So whatever you have at the end of the year, that's what you have for the playoffs. You can't go adding and dropping people all the time.
I like that.
I think it's fair because at that point...
there was one year where Greg just decided to start dropping like his whole team, and then everyone was picking him up, and he was selling players. Disgusting.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Do you have anything else to say to these guys?
Not really. I mean, that's about it.
Well, happy Halloween. November 1st is upon us. November 5th is Kyle's birthday. Happy birthday, Kyle, on November 5th.
Remember
Sunday.
November 5th.
Greg's birthday, November 7th. Happy birthday to Greg as well. And we also have a November birthday for Barry. That'll be in the next week's shout out. Barry's birthday's later on in the month, so we're not going to go into that yet. But big shout out to Greg. He loves when it's his birthday. He gets really anxious because he's 1 year closer to dying. He freaks out. Have you ever asked him about it? He literally starts having panic attacks. He's like, I'm 27. I'm 27.
That's a joke of it.